Hi, this is Rex.
Hey, it's cool.
And did you oh, there's did you play the 1999's arcade game of Turtles 2?
Turtles 2. I never played Turtles 2. I remember playing Turtles in Time at one point.
Is that the third
Uh,
one?
I think that's the third one. I actually don't remember. I just remember seeing the machine with the turtles on it, and I'd play one of them. And I always enjoyed the experience, but I never like knew which one I was playing. They all kind of melded together for me.
Huh.
They were cool though. I really enjoyed them when I was a kid.
Yeah, I spent so many quarters on the actual arcade game myself.
Mm.
It's definitely it was definitely fun. And you were showing me this other game that's
Yep.
coming out soon. What's the name of this game called?
It is TMNT. Shredder. I think Shredder's Revenge. I think is what it's called.
Okay, so that's coming out. Once we'll take a look at the trailer, I guess.
All right, you can pull that up. So, yeah, I'll first say that like they've done this a couple times before. They've actually made a sort of 3D, actually a lot of like 3D remakes of the beat 'em up kind of games where it's 3D models moving around on a 2D plane. This is
Yeah,
the first time they have, at least in my memory, have like gone for a more traditional look. They even have like a cool sort of animated intro that sort of incorporates the original cartoons kind of look, but with like the new cartoons kind of action. I guess is the way to put it.
yeah.
It's just straight up all the characters from the original like show, like as they looked in the original show, which is kind of crazy. I never watched it, but still, like,
Never watched the Turtles cartoon. There's a
oh, I
bunch.
did,
Okay,
I did. I watched TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
okay,
uh, which was like a more actiony anime-y kind of one.
oh, okay.
They were more like edgy looking.
Oh,
These are all like kind of.
you didn't watch the original ones. You just watched.
I didn't watch the original one. That was actually before my time
Yeah.
a little bit.
But you
But
watched
yeah,
the
like
animated, like the newer versions, I guess. I mean, there's
the newer
so many
versions.
versions of it. So,
There are a lot. There's two versions where they go like do time travel stuff.
did you ever watch the movies?
Oh gosh, sorry. When you said movies, I had flashbacks to yes. I've also watched the live action one.
First one or all? How many have you watched? Which ones have you watched?
Okay, so I've watched the live action one, not the movie, but or okay, I watched one where they're in costumes. Some of the movies for that, and some of the live action TV show for that when they're all again like just guys in suits. Um, so I watched that. That was actually my first like exposure to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles brand, other than the games. Then I watched the cartoon, the sort of anime looking one, which I think is probably the best one in my opinion of what I've watched. And then there was that freaking Michael Bay movie. I ended up watching that just kind of because it was on.
So you watched a lot of them actually.
Yeah, no, I mean I'm not a
I
I've
don't
had
think
my
I've
exposure to
watched.
the
I
turtles.
think I've watched like a third of the Michael Bay one, and I couldn't stomach it, and I stopped watching.
It's kind of bad. It's kind
Was
of
it that
bad.
bad? I don't remember, but I don't think I watched all
It's
of it.
kind of it's just kind of all of the turtles become the same character a little bit.
Turtles 2 was a big hit. I remember
The game.
the movie.
Mm.
The game was a hit for
Uh,
sure. The game was this one, the original Turtles 2 arcade version. Like it, yeah, it was very popular when it came out. You could play actually with 4 players, which was pretty cool.
I mean, yeah, like it's kind of like Gauntlet or the Marvel sort of beat 'em ups.
Yeah, I love beat 'em up games. Have you played any of the Streets of Rage stuff?
I played a little bit of Streets of Rage. I think my experience is mostly with Double Dragon,
Double
and
Dragon's fun.
then like the Marvel one that was like at my local pizza shop.
Yeah, yeah. I think
But oh, and did I say River City Ransom? River City Ransom. Lots of River City Ransom.
I haven't played that. Is that good?
That one's fun. I enjoy it. I think that it's probably the most
Did
interesting
you
way
play
to
the
do a
new
beat 'em
Streets
up.
of Rage? The newer one, the four? Was it four?
Oh, the one with like the kind of hand drawn art style,
Is it hand
Streets of
drawn?
Rage 4. Yeah, that one looks cool, but no, I haven't played it. It does look really neat.
Yeah, I've
I
played
should
it.
get on that
It's
sometime.
pretty good.
I will say though, I think that the thing that I like about um, River City Ransom that a lot of games don't do, a lot of beat 'em ups don't do, is that River City Ransom is also kind of an RPG, and I think that's what makes it interesting to me. Because, and I did want to talk about this at some point during this discussion, but I think that beat 'em up games are a little bit kind of outdated in their design. They're a little too simple now, in my opinion. It's like you get like four moves. The combo strings aren't really complicated. There's no a lot of them don't have block buttons. Some do. Um, yeah, and I don't know. Your movement feels too limited, and you don't get any kind of like sort of tactical skills to really adapt to that. It's like a fighting game, but with less sort of control.
Huh.
And I don't know. I think that there's a lot of versions of there are games that have kind of taken the beat 'em up genre and turned it into something more interesting, like like your character action games, right? That's like a good example of that, like Bayonetta, Devil May Cry, that sort of thing, where it's it's an extension on just going through rooms and beating guys up. There's platform fighters, like Smash Brothers and stuff like that, that could easily be converted into a beat 'em up kind of style of game. There's so many ways to do a beat 'em up style of experience and have something that's a lot more deep in terms of the way it
You're
sort of
wrong.
plays.
There's a purity to this beating up experience that just like needs to be just a beat 'em up sometimes. I'm not a
Well, okay,
big
but what does it mean to just be a beat 'em up?
I'm
Like
not a big
what?
platformer. I'm like I don't want to platform. Oh, come on.
Well, now when I say platformer, I don't mean like platforming game plus fighting game. I mean a platform fighter like Smash Brothers.
Yeah,
So like not you're not necessarily jumping from platform to platform trying to like
that Smash Brothers is
do
fighting
that.
game, and fighting games are fine, but
But you
there
can
needs to
easily
be a
convert.
space for like beat 'em up games like this. I think.
But I'm saying like you can easily convert Smash Brothers like movement format into a beat 'em up.
I
Same with like another good example is like a Beautiful Joe, if you remember that.
haven't played that.
Yeah, Beautiful Joe is basically just it's kind of like a beat 'em up game and a platformer at the same time, kind of the same thing. There are parts where the game makes you stop and fight a bunch of dudes, so you gotta like dodge at the right time. You gotta like use your special abilities to do things to the
I
enemies and
know why
stuff
you
like
don't
that.
like
And
giving ups.
I
You don't. You just don't have enough friends. The
oh, okay,
most
you want to
fun
go
part
there, huh?
about playing beat up is playing co-op, couch
I
co-op.
mean, I agree there. Playing alone is super boring with a lot of them.
Yeah, like it's fun couch co-op for sure. Like
That's also
the
true.
new Rage, um, Streets of Rage is pretty fun. I mean, you gotta check it out if you have
Mm.
someone to play with.
Oh, you know what? You know what's a good beat 'em up? As I was thinking about it, Castle Crashers. That one's really good.
I haven't played it.
I think because again, it has like the little bit of RPG aspect where you're like upgrading your guys' different stats as you go. Um, I will say the comedy of the game really keeps it going. Combo strings are interesting. You can pop people into the air and bap them around. So yeah, I'd say there's ways to do it that are more traditional, and still be good. It's just like a lot of the old ones just feel like they're really like they're too simple. You walk up to a guy, you mash a button, and then they fall over.
There's a beauty to the simpleness. I think it's
Yeah, but then they hit me, and then I'm like, well, how do I dodge that? Do I just jump? And they're like, yeah, and I'm like, well, that's boring.
yeah. You just
Like,
dodge. You just jump or get out the way or do a special move.
I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. I like a dodge roll or something that isn't a jump.
Uh,
Jumping's fine, but I would like something that's
you could
like
do a
like
special
a.
move in the new Streets of Rage.
That's also true.
Like
You can like
you
cancel
could do
people
like a
after.
special move that gets you out of like tight situations.
Mhm.
but
Like in I think there was a game called Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
hmm
Another beat 'em up game. It's like there's a button you can press to just do like the my brain's automatically going to the Street Fighter one. Whirlwind Kick, Shin Tatsumaki. The one where you just jump in place and you spin. Um, and
I think you should play
yeah,
the new
you
Streets of
definitely.
Rage one and come and play with the co-op and come back and tell me how good it is.
Well, I gotta find people to play co-op with.
You just need to find one. You could, I think you could play with 3 players though, or maybe yeah.
I mean, I know you can. That's the problem. But I don't know 3 players to play this game with.
So this is where you gotta ask your family. Maybe I don't
They are
know.
gonna play that. Like my sister at the most. I think that would be the one. Like if I wanted to do a beat 'em up, there's a game called River City Girls, which I also was really interested in. Um, that I'd play with my sister, and that'd basically be it. But I think she's already played through the whole game.
Yeah, because beams are fun.
So she's also got a husband that she can make play games with her. So
So yeah, see, she has friends. That's why beams are fun. If you don't have friends,
okay.
it's no fun. I
All
give you
right.
that.
Reminder: we're still playing. We got to pick a fighting game to play. I'm bringing that up now still because we got to do that.
Maybe we should play Streets of Rage 4 together.
That could be interesting.
Maybe we could do that.
Maybe at some point in the future.
Yeah, you should get an Xbox Series X.
No.
Yeah, so you could play a lot of
No.
retro games on it, which is really. I think that's one of the cool things about the Series X. They have all these old games on it that you could play, download, and just play. Like old Xbox
No
games.
way.
So you could
Uh-uh.
we could play like I'm sure. Uh, yeah, there's a lot of old games. You could play. We could play like the old Street Fighter or something else. I don't know.
I mean, well, yeah, that we can do, but like not on Series X.
That would be
Sorry.
the best place to play it. It's easy to record too. I think.
Well, I don't want to buy a Series
I
X,
know you
so I
don't.
guess
I'm
I'm
trying to
not
get
doing
you.
it.
Anyway,
There are plenty of games. We could buy Street Fighter 3 or Street Fighter Alpha. Just do that.
I wish Xbox games were cross platform.
Mm.
Just
Cross-platform, yeah.
you know, oh, I know that what game?
Some are.
What that one game is the racing car soccer game. What's that called? I can't remember. What's that?
Oh, Rocket League.
Yeah, Rocket League. I know that's cross platform.
Yeah, it's cross-platform. It's been bought out by Epic,
Oh, really?
so you can't play it on Steam anymore. Yeah, see, so they removed it from Steam. Thankfully, I still have the game, so it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they bought that and they pulled it off. They did the same thing with Fall Guys, but that's unrelated. But yeah, a lot of those games, or a lot of those big popular sort of get a bunch of people together games or cross-platform.
Hmm.
It's just you can't do that with everything because money.
Yes, probably a lot of technical issues with it.
Hmm. But anyway, I think to close this out, what's your favorite turtle? Who's your favorite turtle?
Oh, Michael. Donatello.
Why? Because he does
He's
machines.
the nerd.
Yeah, I hate to be boring, but me too. I like Mikey though. I like Mikey's sort of more happy-go-lucky
Yeah,
personality. Kind of reminds
Mikey's
me.
the fun guy. Donatello's smart one.
Mhm. Also,
Um,
he hits people with a big stick, which I feel like is the most effective way of melee fighting.
no, Leonardo has a better weapon. I feel.
Leonardo,
Yeah,
the katana.
yeah. You got a sword. That's way
Yeah,
better
but
than a stick.
no, okay. So a pole arm is always better than a sword, even if it's not a bladed thing like a spear, like a staff is always.
Couldn't the katana person just chop the pole arm?
You'd say that, but like they got to be able to like get to you first, right? That's the thing. Sure, they can chop it, but if you're poking them rapidly, like pulling the stick in and out, it's going to be a lot more difficult to get at it. Plus, swords aren't as sharp as you think, and you got to be able to like, swing hard enough that you'll cut through the pole, which is going to be thick and hot. Is going to be thick and very tough to cut through.
I don't know.
Trust me, it's not. I've watched videos about it. It's not as easy as like
You
just
might be right.
"Pachon!"
I heard Musashi only
He
lost to a
won a fight with an orb.
no, he
That
lost to a
guy.
fight to a guy who had a polearm or whatever.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay,
And
yeah,
that was his only loss or something.
yeah. Because it's literally just it's a distance thing. It's like the closest thing you have to a ranged weapon, because it's just basically a long stick you can just keep people away with. It's
I would still
just
like to
different.
see it. I think I don't know.
I'd like to see it too. It'd be an
I think
interesting
a
fight.
katana
Like
could chop a stick, but who knows? Maybe you're right.
you have to just have the strength to be able to do it. If you're a strong guy and you're able to move quickly, you could probably win because you can like, they'll swing at you. You chop the thing with the force of their swing, um, and that could probably get away with it.
Hmm.
But I think that's a discussion for a different day.
Hmm.
I agree. Donatello is the turtle I can most appreciate, though I like Mikey as well because of his goofy personality.
Yeah, Raphael's the jerk. He's always moody.
Raphael's kind of a jerk.
He's always the moody one. He's always like bitching and complaining.
He's bitching, complaining, always like leaving the team and coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I will say that like Leo probably has the least personality of everybody.
Yeah, he's kind of boring. He's like
Just I'm the
Cyclops.
leader. Yeah, he's like Cyclops. He's exactly like that. And everybody needs a Cyclops on their team. Everybody needs a Leo.
But they're not
Um,
popular.
but they're not popular. I think you can have good leaders, uh, but if you're trying to have these very one note characters, yeah, there's always got to be straight laced leader man, um, and it just doesn't really work.
Yeah.
Yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
These graphics hold up pretty well. The Nintendo
the
graphics.
old ones. Yeah, I mean they're not. They still look good. I
They
mean,
look
the
pretty
thing
good
about
for like Nintendo era.
pixel art holds up really well. Just period. Like unless the quality of the art is bad, um, like pixel art always holds up good.
Like I can still play this game.
Mhm.
And I'm always a graphics whore. So
Yeah, I think there's a definite like sort of artistic simplicity in just pixel art that I think a lot of people appreciate.
alright. We'll definitely talk about more turtle stuff if it comes out and
More turtles as they develop.
yeah, we'll see. Uh
I think probably what we'll do, like if we do talk about it, we'll just wait till the game
yeah,
comes out.
when the
I mean,
game
it's
comes
probably
out maybe we'll play it.
yeah, that'd actually be fun.
And that'll be it's a beat 'em up game we can play together since you have no
Yeah,
friends.
there
So
we go.
there we
If
go.
it's coming out pretty soon, we'll do that.
Yep. Alright. Catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe
Yep,
and
see you on the
comment.
flip shell.
Yep.